All right, Todd, that was a pretty good performance for 4 quarters. I think you would have been pretty happy.
Yeah, look, we're certainly much closer to the sort of footy we've probably played the last few years. So, I look really pleased. Quite a few young kids out there that haven't played a whole lot of footy, who really dug in and played their role, and then experienced players help push them around and make sure they're doing the right thing.
That's probably the sort of response you would have hoped for after the loss 2 weeks ago as well.
Yeah, and look, taking nothing away from East Perth, our energy and effort wasn't really great that day. So, it's pretty even comp. You look at the results the last couple of weeks. If you're not at your best, you'll get beat. So, we're not the first team that it's happened to, and I'm sure it'll happen again. So, but we're much closer to what we like to see.
Like you said, such a young team. 2 more debutants, and you've got Manfred Kelly, Toby McQuilkin, Jared Salmeri, all guys that have played less than 5 games now, and they all played their roles.
Yeah. Like you look at it, you think, oh wow, there's only, I think we had 10 that have played less than 10 games, I think. So that's okay. That doesn't matter. They're still in our system. I think we've been pretty strong the last few years that that we're confident that the kids that have trained with us all summer, if they have to come in, that they'll play their role and take the opportunity. So they certainly did that today.
And Hamish Free's another one that it's very handy to have a ready-made ruckman for when you lose Brock, that he can step in.
Yeah, absolutely. He was good again. Big boy. We're still a really young guy. He's played only second game, I think. So, but we're pleased with how he competed, and I'm sure he'll play a lot more footy for this footy club.
Your backline stood up really strongly again, and when you've got Blake Slenshog at centre half back, who's just about able to mark anything in the air, it's a pretty nice weapon to have.
Yeah, absolutely. Look, he's been sort of everything we hoped for, and probably a little bit more, to be honest. So, he's going well. McWilkin sort of has stepped in and hasn't missed a beat. I thought Newton was really good today. Dent played a bit of footy in the twos, and so did Wilson. So, there's a few soldiers coming back, but, they'll have to be going pretty well to push the young blokes out. While they do their role, they'll hang in.
Manfred Kelly, he's now starting to find his feet. He's looking more confident out there. He's kicking goals. He's laying tackles. He's a pretty handy small forward, and looks like he'll only keep getting better as he gets more comfortable at this level. Yeah,
look, he played both, I think, scratch matches early in the year, and he probably showed similar signs. The back half of the second scratch match, he looked like he really started to adjust to the tempo, and he's sort of got better every week, and that's all we can ask.
And to do it without key players, obviously Brock's the key player in the middle. Blaine Wilson's, pretty handy, experienced defender. Brandon Donaldson was in great form 2 weeks ago, and without your captain as well, Dylan Main. So all of those to look forward to come back.
Yeah, look, we've learned a lot from last year. I think the no risk. So it wasn't high risk for Donaldson and Main, but there was definitely risk. So we were confident our young boys would come in and be able to run and contest and give good effort, and they did that. So hopefully, we get more availability in the next couple of weeks. But it's just going to make selection more difficult, which is what we want.
Have you got an update on Brock and how long you expect to miss him for?
Well, he was annoying us during the week, so he can't be too far away. He did most of training during this week, so knowing Brock, he'll probably try and train this week and put his hand up. But we won't take any risk with him. But if he's fit and available, he's a pretty good player. Absolutely.
And just finally, the Eagles next week. They've won a couple of games in a row now, so that'll be another good test.
Yeah, they're probably a similar boat. They've got a bit of player availability back at senior level, and that's trickled back to their WAFL side. So, they got some really good players. They got some, young blokes that are, desperate to have got an opportunity and want to play well, and then they got the ones that are, desperate to play well and get to a higher level. So, it'll be another tough challenge for us.
Thank you.
No worries.